And this is a CNN News 18 mega exclusive. We're learning that PoK wants a merger with India. This is a very big development. We're also learning about anti-Pakistan protests which are taking place all over Pakistan. Now, there are also major protests taking place in Pakistan, specifically, as we mentioned, in PoK and Gilgit-Baltistan. In Gilgit-Baltistan, the majority of the protests have erupted after the arrest of Shia Cleric Agha Bakir al-Husseini under blasphemy laws. Now, after this, thousands of protesters gathered on the streets of Pakistan to protest against this. They're also threatening the administration, saying that they want a merger with India if their leader is not released. On the other hand, the people of Pakistan occupied Kashmir are also demanding a merger with India. They say that we are left behind. No faculties have been given to us. We have to risk our lives for small things. And they're also referring to basics here. Now, as per top Indian government sources, Pakistan is a terror state and they spend huge amounts on making bombs and training terror cadre. Now, they never built a small bridge which can help Kashmiris illegally occupied by them. The time has also come for them to accept the voices and vacate Kashmir illegally occupied by them. Jihad can't bring progress in people's lives. Compare this with Jammu and Kashmir, where people are happy with development. That is the information coming in from top Indian government sources. Now, we're also crossing over to CNN News 18's Foreign Affairs correspondent Abhishek Jha to get us more on this. Abhishek, when it comes to the protests, the big takeaway is that PoK wants a merger with India.
Of course, and the protest, the kind of civil unrest that the Gilgit-Baltistan has seen in the recent months, this is not new because of one issue or another. The simmering tension in Gilgit-Baltistan has been very, very high in the recent days. Initially, there was reasons of inflation and non-availability of essential goods, which had created a lot of protests among the masses, which the authorities had a real hard time to control. But now the latest has been this arrest of a Shia Cleric in the charges of blasphemy. That has sparked the overall protest in Gilgit-Baltistan, where people have started saying that they would rather like to be merged with Indian side. And Chalo, Kargil Chalo is something that has been the first slogan of these protests in that region. And they have said that Pakistan is a terrorist state and they are spending huge amount on making bombs and training terror cadres so that they could control and contain such protests in future. And this protest is actually very difficult in the way that it is religious also in the centric. Their overall anger is against the state authorities of Pakistan and the army and the way to brutalize the region, and they try to control the issues in that region through mere brute force.
Abhishek, we were talking about how the protests have really started after the arrest of a Shia Cleric, Agha Bakir al-Husseini, reportedly under blasphemy laws. Do we know what exactly the charges are?
So, in Pakistan, the charge of blasphemy is something that is the extreme level of charge and which has the punishment of life imprisonment or death also. That is awarded to anybody who is found guilty of blasphemy. We have seen in the name of blasphemy, there has been several persecution of minorities across Pakistan. In fact, so much so that recently, just a few days ago, we had seen in Janalwala, the Christian settlement which was ransacked. About 21 churches were ransacked. People were forced to flee from the area. About 3,000 to 4,000 police forces were needed to contain the anger and protest by the Muslim community on the charges of blasphemy against the Christian community. So this is something that has been used as a state tool also. Now the Shia Cleric who has been charged under blasphemy was also somebody who was very vocal against the Pakistan authorities and administration in that region, and they're not Pakistan state not listening to the demands of the people in that region and not providing them with the basic amenities. So him being framed under the charges of blasphemy really smacks of some conspiracy where people are not really frustrated that why the cleric has been charged under blasphemy so that he could be put behind the bar for as many years as the state would want, and to contain the protest, to ensure that there are no major voice of protest in the open civil area where they can ask questions from the authorities, from the Pakistani government about the basic rights, basic facilities in that region.
Absolutely. Abhishek, thank you so much for joining us and bringing